It is time now for the Rodeo Roundup as we chat about some of the fun headlines making the rounds this week. And let's meet our esteemed panel, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this trio. Local raconteur, TJ Curran. He asked me to say that, but I think it fits. Jamie Coelho has hung around from Rhode Island Monthly. And of course, last but certainly not least, man about town from Bowties Greeting Cards, Phil Ayub. Good morning.
Good morning, Brendan. How
You
are
didn't ask me
I was going
this.
to say most people would say least, but that's okay.
Lots to talk about, guys. Great to have you here. I'm very anxious to get your opinions on some of these topics. Let's get right to it. A new study, and who doesn't love new studies, says that our brains sculpt each other. So it is beneficial to spend time with friends or loved ones. So we want to know, do you enjoy being around people or do you prefer the solitude? Jamie, ladies first here.
I am definitely not a stay-at-home kind of person. I'm out and about all the time, and as a magazine editor, that's how I get all my story ideas. So going to this event, that event, and everyone in Providence is, you know, it's great just
Sure.
to get those ideas for what we put in the magazine. So.
Let's turn to the local raconteur for his opinion on this one.
So I like people. I'm a people person. And I'll give you a quick story. Yesterday was my son's first birthday, my son Julian.
Lovely.
And we spent the day, my wife, my son, we were going to do something fun, celebrate his first birthday. The septic alarm went off in our house.
Oh.
And we spent the day, and they grouped together, huddled together, digging up my backyard looking for the septic tank. Our neighbors probably thought we had buried treasure in the back that we couldn't find, but I felt like our brains probably melded together during that experience.
We're
Sure.
glad
Yeah.
you're here with us
Oh
today.
my gosh,
Quality
yeah.
family
Yeah.
bonding right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's, I would not recommend it to people who did not like to bond. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first birthday is known as the septic birthday.
It is, and he got the right present for that.
Phil, we hang out, we're out there.
So we are, I know, and my question is, like, when we're hanging out, whose brain is sculpting whose?
no.
That would determine the answer to my question, because
Right.
it says, you know, our brains sculpt each other. Well, I mean, who's
I mean, they're
sculpting my brain right
they're
now? Like,
sculpting
that's the thing.
Play-Doh, and then they're sculpting marble. Like, who's the Play-Doh brain? Who's the marble
Right,
brain?
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
But in general, I like to be by myself. I don't like people.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, he was not talking at all in the green room, just very quiet.
Yes.
We didn't get him to open up at all.
Phil was hiding in his trailer before the
Yeah.
segment.
I want to do the roundup someday by myself.
Yeah, oh, just
That's my dream.
to
I'll
have
just
you
get up now.
I walked by him. He was in his car just screaming. Just screaming.
have Phil lying across the 3 seats here for a
Yeah.
photo
Anytime.
shoot.
Yeah.
All right, moving
Party
on.
at my house after this, okay? guys?
A new survey, another new survey this time, says that millennials, oh, those millennials, are comfortable talking about credit scores, salary, or debt on the first date. So when it comes to small talk, be it a first date or not, TJ, what are your go-to? Is it the weather, or what is it for you?
So for me, I like to talk. Oh, I've been married for a while now. So, but when I did go on first dates, I talked entirely about myself. It was how great I was.
What a surprise.
How successful. No, I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. But I would not talk about debt or credit because I feel like when I was a single person, my credit wasn't very good, and I was in a lot of debt from being in college or whatever. I'll tell you another quick story. There is a woman who I'm friends with somehow on Facebook who goes on first dates with people, asks them point blank about their credit, and then posts on Facebook the report for these people's credit, which is
crazy.
insane.
This is why dating is horrible.
And she's like, oh, I don't know why this guy ghosted me. It's probably because you posted to thousands of people what their credit was like.
Jamie?
Well, back in my day when I was dating, which was about 15 years ago, because I've been married a long time, you didn't have to ask those questions. You would judge the person by where they took you on the first date.
Yes.
So this guy, I know, went to Gracie's, and I was like, all right, that would be a done deal.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I went on my first date with my husband to Chili's.
Oh, I
But I like margaritas.
Oh, yeah.
So it's great.
Bottomless fajitas.
Yes.
I'm not embarrassed to eat ribs in front of my date, I guess. That's her husband's a brave guy.
Yeah.
Phil?
I talk about TJ on my first dates as well. But when I pull up in the up to the Olive Garden, I think the date knows that I do well. So
Yeah.
we don't have to talk about that kind of
The
stuff.
breadsticks are unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a drive-through date. If
Right.
we're really giving out dating
Right.
advice right here. And lastly, there is a viral argument going on about whether or not it is mandatory or not to send thank you notes after an interview. So I want to know, when it comes to the thank you note craze, are you for or against? Phil, if you were to have a job interview somewhere, would you send the note?
So actually, I used to be in a band at Pearl Jam. But so we would, play a new venue, and I would actually send a thank you card to the manager of the venue, after our first show. Which sort of like I see the Motley Crue thing, and like they're trashing hotel rooms and doing coke, and
Right.
I'm like writing thank you notes.
And
so.
you make your own greeting cards too.
Yeah, well,
right?
that's
So,
yeah,
part
that's
of it.
true.
Yeah.
Signed, Phil Vetter.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
There
It
you
confuses people.
Jamie?
I love thank you notes. I'm old-fashioned. I send them, and I love when I interview potential interns. And you
Right.
get, even if it's a thank you email, that's fine too.
Sure.
Any kind of acknowledgement of your time is great.
And a
so.
man that dresses like this, I know, definitely sends a thank you note.
I love thank you notes. I love getting them. I love sending them. In fact, I send them through paperless post, which is like an email version of thank you cards. But like, I feel like getting mail, you get so much bad mail,
Sure.
you know what I mean, junk mail, that getting an actual handwritten note sets you apart. I don't know if it should be qualification for getting a job or not, but it really sets you apart. I think it's a nice thing.
It's
A
nice
nice
thing to do.
thank you note or greeting card can
I'll
really...
send you a thank you
Lift
note
the
for
person's
us today.
spirits.
Absolutely. Well, TJ, Jamie, Phil, a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for being
Brendan.
here. Always
Thanks,
great
Ron.
catching up with our Roadie Roundup panel.